Hi and Assalamualaikum, my name is QISTINA and today I will be showing you the walkthrough of this game called Cursed. Cursed is a horror educational game where the player needs to translate the Spanish sentences written on the wall to English. The body knowledge of this game is basically language. So Cursed is split into two parts, so there's two games to this. First is Cursed Part 1 and second is Cursed Part 2. Cursed Part 2 is basically the continuation of Cursed Part 1. So let's play this game, but before that, let's click on how to play. As you can see, the controls of this game is pretty basic. WASD, mouse, E, F, and also R. Next, let's go to the credits and see what we have here. Game made by Outcast Studios, that is the name of our group basically. So we have QISTINA AZHAR, ZHAFRI, ZAINI, ANIQ, NAQIUDDIN, AFNAN, KHAIR, ADIB, HIDAYAT, ASMA, AUNI, and HANNA, NAZIFA. We have 7 members in this group. So let's splash back, and now we can start to play. It will start off with a cutscene of a man breathing. So it basically starts with a man in a room, and also subtitles will be written on the interface. As you can see, what was written on the subtitles, it says about a letter, so the player has to find for a letter. Besides that, you can look around. As you can see, there's a Spanish sentence written on the wall which you have to decode. If you try to escape the room, it'll tell you to input PIN, and you'll just have to find the clues around the room to input the PIN. But before that, let's start with the letter. Press E to inspect, so you can move around the mouse and inspect the letter. On the right side of the screen, you can see the letter written out, and it will scroll down for you as you can read it. Alright, so press E again and then press R to drop. So as you can see on the wall, it says Porque mi has abandonado, and if you try to find clues around this room, so that's a sound effect that I've put to make the player scared. So let's go here and take this. Let's inspect this. It says why have you, and it says Porque mi has. So basically Porque mi has means why have you. So this is how the player will learn the language. Porque mi has is also number 5, so you have to keep that in mind. And drop the letter from here. Press A to pick up. Press E to inspect. It says forsaken me. Abandonado. So abandonado means forsaken me. So if you arrange letters based on what correlates with the number, why have you forsaken me is basically the number 5 and 9. So Porque mi has abandonado means why have you forsaken me. So that's how the player will learn language. Leave inspection, drop. Besides that, there will be a jump scare here. Face the window. Let's go here and input PIN 5 and 9. This is just a beginner introduction to the player. It says hello here. So I will bring you to the left side of the house, which is just a toilet with a sound effect jump scare. There's nothing in this room, so we can leave. So basically, you just have to find the clues in this house. This is where level 2 starts. So go here, try to check this room. There's nothing here. No letters, no nothing. Go straight. There will be this living area, which says So yeah, that's a jump scare of a book falling. So you go back here, you can inspect the house, and you just have to try to find the exit of the house. So this is basically the exit of the house, and what's written here is the Spanish sentence that you have to decode, which is "Que esperas que hiciera." So as you see, you can try to escape, but you can't. So you have to find the clues. So that's a jump scare again. Go here and you'll find one clue. Did you expect? So this is Esparabas. If you remember the sentence of the Spanish sentence written on the wall, it says "Que Esparabas que hiciera." So Esparabas is basically number 8. So you have to remind yourself that. Okay, so you can drop this. Let's find the other clue. There's another jump scare. Let's go inside this room. This room basically has nothing. It's just a storeroom. Go back here. This is a kid's room. Let's go in here. There's a letter on this thing. Press E to inspect. It says "me to do." Que hiciera, which is number 7. So you have to remind yourself that que hiciera means "me to do." And it is number 7. So let's press R to drop. Let's go back and let's try to find some more clues. So the only place that we haven't searched around yet is this room, which is the game room. Table. So it says here, it says what. So what is K? K is number 2. So total, the whole sentence means what did you expected me to do. So the code is 2, 8, and 7. So we can drop this down. And yeah, you can double check the sentence and it actually lines up with what we have found in the clues. So let's just leave. So 2, 8, and 7. So as you try to leave, there will be a jump scare of the bird that actually caught you. So as soon as you finish this, there will be game number 2, which is Curse Part 2. This is to be continued, and you can press this to go back to the main menu. So yeah, let's see you in part 2. So level 3, which is the part 2 of this game, will start with a cutscene. There will be a subtitle down there which just says that he needs to get out. So let's bring you throughout this place. So this is basically the basement of the house. So if you remember just now, at the end of level 2, there was a jump scare of the bird. So basically the bird had put him in this basement to keep him locked up. So he just needs to find his way out, just like you had to do in the part 1 of the game. So if you go here, there'll be a sound effect of a tin can. So you just have to find clues. Oh, this is a scary part of the basement. So if you go here and try to find the main entrance of the house, that's supposed to be a small jump scare. So yeah, the clue is written on the floor. The Spanish sentence is written on the floor. It says "La dueda ha sido pagada." So just like the previous part of the game, input pin, but you can't leave unless you put a pin So yeah, la dueda ha sido pagada. Let's try to find the clues. If you go to the left of this basement, you can see that it's very highly detailed. And the clue is right here. This is bin. Press E to inspect. Bin. Sido. This is number 4. Sido. Bin. So make sure you write that down to make sure that you don't forget. So let's just press R to drop the item. Turn here, nothing. Turn here, nothing. Right. So there's a lot of barrels here and you have to make your way through it. So there's a sound effect to scare the players. So there's another clue here. Press E to inspect. The la. Okay. So la is basically number. If you can see the little guy down there, he's holding up number 1. La is number 1 and it means the. Let's just drop this guy. Yeah. Jump scare warning. So let's get out of here. So we got 2 clues down. Let's find some more. This was the room that we woke up in. Let's go in here. Another bed with blood on it. So there's another clue here. Let's click on that. Press E. Press E to inspect. Dueda. Dueda is number 3 and it means death. So we have Sido, La, and Dueda. Let's put that down. Let's find more. You can jump. Try to see. Nothing here. Let's go in here then. Scary room. Alright, let's go inside the scary room. It says he's behind you, so if you try to check, another jump scare. So if you go around this room, try to find a clue. Alright, so there's one here. It says pay. Pagada. And this has no number. If it has no number, means it's 0. So we can drop that down. Try to find the 5th clue. Let's go around here. Try to find. So there it is. Let's click on it. E. Ha. Ha is has and it is number 6. As you can see on the right side of the paper, the guy is holding number 6 with a heart. So let's put that down. So if you could remember and decode everything, let's look back at the La dueda ha sido pagada. So la means the, dueda means death, ha means has, sido means been, pagada means pay. So the whole thing means the debt has been paid. So let's just try and put the number code in it, which was 640. We can finally escape. So that is basically it for this game, part 2. Thank you for playing. You can click back to the main menu. Thank you so much, madam, for watching, and I hope that this walkthrough is detailed enough for the viewers to understand. Thank you, madam.